Well, welcome back. Decided to put the Mustang on the hoist. Right on cue, the furnace comes on. Hopefully it's not going to bother too much. Well, anyway, so got it on the hoist. I did find the wheel lock nut. So when I had the back seat out, let me bring you up to speed. Fuel pump driver motor was not working. The fellow that had it put a ground from the ground on the pump wire. Excuse me, back up. The plug-in. He couldn't get a ground there. He had power but no ground, and that's obviously part of the fuel pump driver motor, not allowing it to have a ground to run. So I replaced that, and then I cut the wire. Before I went through it, I took his ground off the fuel pump. So once I put the driver motor in it, cleaned up the surfaces, reinstalled it, reached in, turned the key, and the fuel pump went whoop, hit the key again, fired right up. So the jumper wire was because the fuel driver motor module for the fuel pump wasn't working correctly. It was pretty much, when I got it out of there, it was pretty burnt. You can see the solid state board on the inside had melted. So the other part of it is, it kept throwing a code, and I believe it was a 193. I can't remember the what the prefix on it was. So it's basically this right here. This is the fuel pressure switch. It tells the fuel pump and the fuel driver module that it has enough pressure. Also regulates, let the units know when the pressure drops, and kicks fuel pump back on. Also tells if there's too much pressure. Now with that pump running wide open, there was too much pressure. It was causing a check engine light saying this piece had failed. Once I changed the fuel pump driver module, motor driver module, I've heard it called two different things. It was running, there was a check engine light on the dash, and it just went out all by itself. So it's run about 40 minutes since then. I left it idling here, and so far so good. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to put it on the hoist, and we'll take a look underneath, and we will see what we find. Goes up kind of slow, hang on. Okay. This is carbon exhaust gas running down that pipe. That pipe must be bad. I'll replace that with another one. Speed clamp. Oh yeah, let me see if I can get it. See, it's coming out right here. So, all right. Huh. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's where the noise is coming from. All the exhaust is leaking by. Let's get in there and take a look. Oop, I'm gonna drop the camera. Hang on. Try not to drop the camera. Oh, this is all loose. The muffler's... Alright, that's where all the exhaust noise is coming from. Shocks aren't leaking. Tires are bald. There's that SOS pad from one of the first videos where I was rubbing down the BBK. I am going to be replacing the front damper. I can't show you, but I can probably make it. You can probably hear it when I bring it around. The little balancer in there has come loose. The front damper's falling apart, giving the motor a little bit of a vibration. This has had lower control arms. He said it needed them. That one's new. Cats look okay. This side is not new. Hang on, let me get a bar. That ball joint in the bottom doesn't look good. Let's see if we can get a bar in here and you can see it. Get in here where I can. Now watch that. You can see the rust coming out of it. See that? I don't know if you can see it, the movement in it. That's his noise. Hang on, we'll take another look. Bushings on the back, they're okay. This is new on this side. So the only thing I really see is ball joint. Sway bar links are okay. They're greasable, they've been replaced. Here's the little antifreeze, that's on the hose on the top of the water pump. Front brake pads are down. You can see it or not. You can't see it. Back ones are down also. I put pads on it. Now the muffler doesn't look bad shape. Probably making everybody dizzy. If I am, this is something that somebody gobbed up and welded. It looks like it's holding, but this pipe needs to be fixed. So it needs an intermediate pipe. Okay, I see an oil leak. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's coming off the filter, like the filter's loose. So we're going to do an oil change on it. Well, there's something you don't see every day. A little bit of duct tape, hold the front light in. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me see if I can do that.